Arietta, if you move around, your wounds will reopen.
You killed him! Anis, you killed Ion!
Please, wait. It's only because Mose has taken us hostage.
Papa, be quiet. Yeah, I did. Want to make something of it, Gloomietta? Ion helped me so much. This is beyond avenging Mommy, Anis. I'll avenge Ion, too. Anis, I challenge you to a duel. Accepted.
Anis!
I have to finally settle things with her. I'll send someone to tell you the time and place later. And I'll never forgive you if you run away.
Anis, a duel? This is foolishness. Can't you talk about this? I'm sure Arietta would understand.
Mama, be quiet.
But Anis!
Shut up!
Wait! Anis!
Let's split up and look for her.
Yeah. So, you were out here. Look, everyone's worried about you. Oliver and Pamela, too.
Don't talk to me about them.
Come on, Anis, you couldn't have done anything differently. He was holding your parents hostage.
No! I was lying to Ion from the very start. Mose ordered me to report everything Ion did. Trying to stop the war, spending time with you guys, I reported it all.
Anis, that's all...
Listen! The attack on the Tartarus, the ambushes by the 6 god generals, it's all my fault!
Wasn't that all because you were worried for your parents?
Papa's pretty gullible, right? When I was really little, he got scammed for a ton of money and got deep into debt. Mose bailed him out. Since then, my parents have worked for the cathedral without pay. I couldn't disobey his orders.
I know.
I hated it all along. Ion was so trusting. It really hurt to have to lie.
Yeah.
But I loved Mama and Papa.
Anis, you did the right thing.
It wasn't right. It wasn't right at all. I killed Ion! Poor Ion. It's all my fault. And now he's dead.
Anis, here, take this. I picked it up in Mount Zalejo. It's a fragment of the phone stone from the score Ion read.
Ion's phone stone.
What are you going to do now? Do you want to stay in Doth?
No, I'm going with you. I think that Ion would have wanted to help you if he had lived.
Thanks. Let's head back and see everyone then.
It appears you've calmed down a bit.
Yes, Colonel. I'd like to stay with you all and think about what I should do from here on.
Stay strong, Anis.
What should we do next? It would be hard to pursue the score further until the order has been restructured. And we don't have the first clue about where to search for Ash.
I'd like to put Ion's final reading of the score to use.
You mean that bit about finding out how to clear away the miasma in Belkend?
You're right. Ion sacrificed everything to give us that clue.
I agree. That's all we have to go on at the moment.
That said, we will have to deal with this issue eventually. We stopped Van's vision of a world where the score can't be read. But it's not as if we fully support the score either.
Once things have settled down, we should hold a summit about what to do with the score.
Yes, you're right.
Are you all right? Were we too late? Why has he...
He's the third one today.
What's going on?
We've had several unexplained deaths these last few days. It seems like people are dying right after hearing the Order of Lorelei read the score. It's not an injury. Even the healers can't cure it. Maybe it's a disease?
That's strange. Ion commanded the order to stop public readings.
Well, they started back up just before this miasma stuff started appearing again. A traveling scorer arrived. I asked for a reading myself.
Do you know where that score is now?
I think he headed off towards Batical.
The deaths may be the result of extracting the replica data through Fomagri.
What makes you say that?
During our experiments, we observed that within a week of having their data extracted, some originals died or exhibited physical disorders. The conditions of that man's death closely resembled those of the test subjects that didn't survive.
If someone really is extracting replica data from people, we have to stop them. This world doesn't need any more cases of Ash and me.
Let's talk to Spinoza and then find that traveling scorer.
Oh, now it's you. Things have really gone from bad to worse here.
Have the core's vibrations gotten too intense for the Tartars to suppress?
Yes. At this rate, there will be nothing to prevent the Earth's liquefaction.
The miasma, the liquefaction. The Cliff-Oth is going back to the way it was.
And the passage rings have stopped working, so we can't form the dividing line anymore.
I guess we should start thinking of ways to actually destroy the miasma.
Precisely. How about using your hyperresonance, Luke?
But I thought hyperresonance couldn't destroy the miasma.
Hyperresonance can break down matter to an atomic level. I'm no specialist, but it's possible in theory.
Based on the hyperresonance that destroyed Axariuth, they do seem to be quite powerful.
By the way, from your greeting, I assume we're not your first visitors today?
Ash came by to research the flow of 7th phonons since the land was lowered.
Ash? Ash was here?
Where did he go?
He was staring intently at the Sephiroth measurements we'd taken here.
That was the data from Mount Ronil.
Shall we take a look?
Yeah, we'll hit Batical after. For now, let's follow Ash. Jade, about that idea of using a hyperresonance on the miasma.
It was a ludicrous idea. Forget about it.
But if it could really neutralize the miasma...
Have you forgotten? You're a replica, unable to fully control your hyperresonance. One wrong move, and you would die.
Well, then maybe Ash could do it. If we see him on Mount Ronil...
My apologies. I was unclear. It doesn't matter if it's the original or not. No one could cause a hyperresonance strong enough to destroy all of the miasma on the planet. If he had something to amplify his powers, it might be a different story.
Like what?
You don't know when to give up, do you? Something that would reduce the strain on the body when manipulating hyperresonance.
You're stalling! Like what?
The Sword of Lorelei, for one. One could gather a large amount of 7th phonons with that.
And another?
Any large quantity of 7th phonons. Let's see. Kill around 10,000 7th phonists, or at least potential 7th phonists. Of course, the recoil from the hyperresonance would cause phonon separation, killing the user as well. The miasma would disappear at the cost of 10,000 lives. A small price to some.
But that's...
Impossible, obviously. Which is why I told you to forget it.